How's it going, folks? I'm going to do a video here. This is my Tusk rack that I installed in the KLX 300, and I have the Meyer fender on here from the 06 KLX 300. So you can see when I mounted the rack, it's going up in the air there on the back end, because it would lay different. If I had the stock fender on here, the rack would probably, if somebody put it on, put a comment down below, because the Tusk rack will probably lay much flatter on the factory fender. But I don't like this, so I've marked it. I'm gonna take it off the bike and I'm gonna cut it and get it back on the bike and kind of get it fitted up to where it's level. I'm gonna re-weld, because this bottom bracket here, that's steel. So I'm gonna go ahead and cut that and try to fab it up to where my rack lays a little more flat out on the fender here, because that looks like total ass right there the way it's up in the air. So I'm gonna go ahead and get it popped off and do some cutting. Come on, Dick. Okay, you can see I marked both sides with a line here. What I'm going to try to do first is not cut the whole way through and possibly be able to tilt this bracket down and then fill in the section that I did. If that doesn't work when I split it and try to bend it, I'm just going to cut the whole thing off and refab what I got to do there. Remember to put on your safety goggles. Okay, all right, I have it split, if you can see that in the camera, and I don't have it dead level right now. If I was sitting on the bike, it would probably be level. But what I'm gonna do, it's much better. I mean, that thing was up, you know, like that. So what I can do now is, if I want to get it more level, I can just adjust my spacers. The bushings in here, I actually have, they're about 3/8 of an inch spacer in there now, compared to what was in there. The ones that are in there now are probably about 1/8 of an inch shorter than this. So I can further adjust that with those. This was my problem before. This nut would hit the fender if I wouldn't have bent these. I could have just took the bushings out, but these nuts would have dug into this fender right here. So what I'm going to do now, I'm going to weld this back up, get it on, but I'll probably let it like this right now, like that. If I prefer to have it a little bit lower, I'll just change my thickness in here of the spacer and we could get it leveled right up. So I'm going to go ahead and cut a little piece of steel for each side and get that welded up. Okay, got my 2 little pieces made, little triangle, fit right in there. I'm going to go ahead and get these welded up, grind them up, finish them up, paint it, and get it back on the bike. Okay, got a weld on. Now this isn't bash Kevin because his welds suck. I'm not a professional welder, but I do have a collision shop. So I'm gonna go ahead and grind these up, clean them up a little bit, and get some paint on it. Okay, got it sanded up. Put a little tiny bit of filler on there where I grinder marks. A little bit of primer. All right, let that dry up. Give it a quick scuff and get some black on it. Time for a little paint, a little Rust-Oleum. See how it works out. Satin black. Ooh, that looks good. First coat. Let that dry, give it one more. Coat number 2. The whole thing really doesn't need 2 coats, but might as well put it on everything. Okay, let that dry up. Mount the top plate back on, and I'll go ahead and throw it on the bike. All right, there we go. Got it back on, laying much better. Now it still has a little bit of a slight angle. That doesn't bother me so much. I sit on the bike, it'll be level. But what I can do now that I have it modified, I have room that I can lower it. Like I said, back here I can put smaller bushings in and lower that down if I want to get it level. But that is so much better right there than it was. Take it off the stand here. There, it's on the kickstand. You can see so much better. I mean, that thing before was, you know, shooting up off of the seat like that. So, very happy with that now. There you can see, that's where I had put the piece in. It's all painted up, good to go. To me, it looks much better. Now, I don't know, I would think on the stock fender, it's probably, somebody will have to comment and let me know. When you mount this on the stock fender, it's probably going to lay about like that, or maybe even completely flat. I'm not sure, but I think that stock fender may go, I'm not sure, maybe it goes up in the air a little bit, I can't remember, but someone will have to put one on and maybe post how theirs lays, or like throw up a picture of how it looks. So there you go, the old KLX 300 looking good as ever. Like, subscribe. I appreciate all you guys hitting the subscribe button. If it wasn't for you guys, I wouldn't even keep doing this. So I'll keep putting stuff up. Subscribe, get on your bike, get outside. Thank you.